Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn's relationship began in 2016, a time when Taylor was deep in the creative process for her album Reputation. During this period, she was in London, away from the media circus that often followed her back in the United States. Joe, a British actor known for his roles in movies like The Favourite and Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, was also living in London, quietly building his career in Hollywood. Their first meeting is said to have taken place at the Met Gala, an event notorious for star-studded spectacles, but there was no public moment that stood out. Unlike Taylor's previous relationships, there was no big public reveal, no paparazzi shots, just a quiet connection between two people who were getting to know one another in a more traditional way. The two were first introduced by mutual friends, and their bond reportedly formed quickly, though they were cautious about stepping into the spotlight together. Taylor had always been open about her desire for privacy in her personal life, and Joe shared that same sentiment. Both of them were looking for something real and meaningful, and the timing was right. Their ability to avoid unnecessary attention allowed them to build a strong foundation of trust, and within a few months, they had become a couple. In the years that followed, they both maintained a relationship focused on quiet support, shared moments, and mutual understanding, far from the public's watchful eye. One of the most remarkable aspects of Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn's relationship is their commitment to keeping things private. Unlike many celebrity couples who thrive on public appearances, social media posts, and the constant buzz of paparazzi, Taylor and Joe have deliberately opted for a low-profile lifestyle. Throughout their time together, they've consistently avoided public displays of affection or attention-grabbing moments, which is in stark contrast to many high-profile celebrity relationships. Instead, they've taken a more subdued approach, choosing not to reveal too much about their connection and keeping their private lives largely out of the public domain. This choice stems from Taylor's previous experiences with the media, notably the way her past relationships were sensationalized and dissected in the tabloids. Taylor once shared in interviews that she learned the hard way that too much exposure can undermine the integrity of a relationship. Joe has also been vocal about his desire to keep his personal life private. He's spoken openly about how, as an actor, his career naturally draws attention, but he doesn't believe in capitalizing on his personal life for fame. Both Taylor and Joe have established clear boundaries, not allowing their relationship to be consumed by the paparazzi or scrutinized by social media. This mutual respect for privacy has allowed them to cultivate a love that's grounded in trust and intimacy, free from the prying eyes of the public. Taylor Swift's relationship with Joe Alwyn has been a significant departure from how she navigated her personal life in earlier years, particularly when it comes to social media. Taylor, once known for sharing intimate moments with her fans, has since shifted her approach, focusing her platforms on her professional work and creative endeavors rather than personal updates or relationship details. While in the past, Taylor was known for posting photos of her boyfriends and sharing snippets of her romantic life, she has been much more reserved with Joe. There are no Instagram photos of the two together, no tweets marking milestones, and no public declarations of love via social media. This decision likely stems from the lessons Taylor has learned from her past relationships being exposed on a global stage. By stepping back from social media, Taylor has been able to maintain a level of control over her private life, choosing not to let the online sphere dictate the terms of her relationship. Joe, too, has expressed his dislike for the idea of using social media as a platform for personal relationships. He has kept his own accounts sparse, rarely posting about his personal life. This mutual decision to prioritize their bond over the need for social media validation is a key part of how they've managed to protect their relationship from public scrutiny. When it comes to public appearances, Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn have both been selective. Unlike many celebrity couples who attend high-profile events together, make joint red carpet appearances, and post about each other on social media, Taylor and Joe's public moments together have been minimal and well spaced out. In fact, they've become experts at keeping their relationship out of the public eye, only making occasional appearances in a manner that doesn't attract too much attention. One notable public appearance was at the 2020 Golden Globe Awards, where Taylor attended as a nominee for her work on the Cats movie soundtrack. While she was there to support her career, Joe accompanied her, marking one of the rare moments the two were seen together at a major event. However, even then, they didn't try to steal the spotlight with PDA or pose for photos together. Taylor made it clear that the purpose of their attendance was to celebrate her work, not their relationship. The couple is also known to enjoy their time together without drawing attention. They've been spotted in cities like New York and London, but it's often in quieter settings, like walks in the park or low-key dinners at local restaurants. These subtle public appearances show that Taylor and Joe don't feel the need to put their love on display for the world. Instead, they prefer to savor these moments privately, away from the flashing cameras and the attention of the media. Taylor Swift's music has always been an open window into her life, but with Joe Alwyn, she has taken a more subtle approach. Fans have speculated that many of Taylor's songs in her later albums are inspired by Joe, but the details are deliberately vague. In albums like Folklore and Evermore, the lyrics explore themes of love, connection, and quiet moments, which fans believe reflect her relationship with Joe. Songs like Invisible String from Folklore talk about the fate that brought two people together, and Betty from Folklore is said to be a nod to their shared experiences. Unlike in her previous albums, where Taylor would often give more direct references to her romantic relationships, these songs maintain a level of ambiguity. For example, in Invisible String, Taylor sings about an unbreakable connection, a thread that links her to her soulmate, but she never explicitly mentions Joe. This cryptic style of songwriting allows Taylor to maintain some privacy, while still expressing the deep emotions that come with being in love. Taylor has also collaborated with Joe on a more creative level, with reports suggesting that he has been involved in the writing process for some of her songs. His influence on Taylor's music is not just in lyrical content, but in the overall atmosphere of her recent albums, where there's an underlying sense of peace and calm that seems to come from their relationship. Rather than using her music to expose every aspect of their love, Taylor has kept it personal, using her art as an outlet to capture the emotions of a relationship while keeping the details of their connection mostly under wraps. So what's the secret behind Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn's private relationship? It's simple. It's about finding balance. They've made a choice to live a life that's true to them, not influenced by the chaos of fame or the expectations of others. In the end, it's not about the world knowing every detail, but about building something meaningful and lasting without the spotlight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of your favorite celebrities. See you next time.